Okay, hello. Let's just begin our tournament. And within, hopefully kids are not playing that super fast. We have games between, let's see. Oh, we got Jonas versus Caitlin. We got Miles. We got Jude Camp. This Kassan Leonidas. We have Owen. We have Adam versus Emma. We have Dean versus Wolfie. Let's see. Jonas, very active. Oh, look at here. Well, I can probably say that, yeah, White is definitely probably winning in this position. He has some materials and a few pawns. Maybe some sort of mistake definitely happened over. Trying to find out what should be. Just coming back with it on the game. We're literally having. Let's see now. I'm gonna go here and start with the sharing screen. So here we are. So this position is definitely for Caitlin. Not very good right now going on. We can see that he has a rook on the 7th rank, and queen, and every weapon. It's upper rook, so it could be a little bit difficult to try to come back from here. We have Miles, PS 230 versus Jude. So we do have this position where Black has a little bit a much better pawn structure, and he also has a couple extra pawns in the position. But White has, but his king is in a little bit in the middle of the board, and White is having his 2 bishops. So still, I will probably definitely say that this position could be better in an endgame for Black, but you still have to be a little bit careful with Black pieces over here if you want to try to convert from this position. So you should be a little bit careful, like always in chess. Normal, nothing also extra. It's not like you have to be extra careful, but you know, be careful a little bit over here. White is a little bit active because all his pieces are definitely on work, and they are very active, already developed. So yes, we can see that this bishop in c3 is also putting a lot of pressure on this diagonal, this on the bishop. So what are we doing? What could be the best decision here? When it comes, yes, this might be, this could be, and maybe, yeah. Like suggesting this ideas. I never even imagined myself this rook b5 as an alternative. Maybe it's putting pressure on the d5 pawn, I think, because it's pin. So Black must make a decision from here, which could be just something like, yeah, it seems like hold it up. Yeah, it's still interesting to see this game. Let me see now. Adam versus Emma. Butterfly. A little excited, Emma. So from here, it was, yeah. Oh, yeah, but in this position, seems like Black is winning. This is up material, the White can, it's in big trouble because of this. Yeah. Yes, we can definitely say that Black is going to convert this position. So for sure, we need to know that this is going to happen. Today, we have some special guests over here at our chess tournament. Trying to see how it's going. Over here, it's interesting. Let's see, how do we get this? The game, we have a lot of good. Let me see the players for today. We got Mr. Ali Guthridge, we got Jonas. Shidin is on deck. Leonidas, Christopher, Louis, Akash, Emma, Jacob, Todd, Oliver, Wolfgang, Adrian, Max, Miles, Nathaniel, Jude Katan. Oh my goodness. All strong players we have. Miles Dudley is over here on the house. Welcome, Miles. So happy to see. Let's see. So this game still keeps going. And yeah, like I mentioned before, it's not like Black, well, Black was having a little bit of material, but he still needs to be a little bit extra careful, of course. And, well, yeah, after this 92, White it's going to resign. I mean, White needed to play rook d5, of course, chase the queen, and maybe then to get a, I don't know, another ideas in the position. It wasn't like might be a little bit equal because the position was being played, but I mean, definitely. Let's see who we have on deck and which matches are we gonna follow up. We got Alia versus Emma, Jacob Myers versus Jonah. That's Coach Angel's boy. Let's see. Emma Fu versus Elliot Gitrich. Good match. E4 started E5. Emma is an E5 like me player. The butterfly, Emma. Mr. Fire Gutrich. So the Italian Giuco Pianissimo, which is not so, you know, it's supposed to be like a slower gang, everything and all that, but Giuco Piano could be actually a very, 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 it can turn so sharp and such a tactics can just let it flow. You can actually, with the black pieces, you can definitely fall for a kinside attack. So I advise you to literally try to take these matters a little bit more serious every time you face the Italian, what you call pianissimo. There are a little bit other some sort of sharp Italians, but this game seems that it's going to get very sharp because something I can see from over here is the fact that it's opposite side castles. So you know, we try to all these ideas. Usually the games should be a little bit sharper and faster. Like Pawn Storm is one of the main plans that they're doing. The goal of the Pawn Storm is to see if they can try to open up the line. I have over here. Oh, I think we have a special guest. Oops, there she is. This is my niece, Leah. You're wondering why she's dressed up? Well, she got to go to school, but here we have her. If you asking me if she knows how to play chess, yes. course she knows. I got her over there to play. Let's see on another game. We're gonna go over and watch my friend Jacob Myers versus Jonah. We are definitely watching a Sicilian position. So C5 pawn takes. Now we have this called Smith Moore again, but that's how you know, recognize yourself when you're facing Coach Angel's student. Very good. Smith Moore. Coach Angel's an expert. Also, Coach Sean. They played this position most of the time. Here, 97, yep. So white is like a little bit up and down, but he might say, I do have some compensations. I have my two bishops and I have this very strong dark square bishop. So that's fine. Yeah, I feel okay. I'm watching all this Smith Mora London system. It's getting me into the part where I want to try it. And this is how it goes. Summers is around here too. A little doggy, which we're just having. Let's see how we get from here. Let's see. Now we have Mr. Jute versus Clark Kent over here. Lower lap versus PS59. This is battle of the east side. Battle of the east side. Upper east side is battling around here schools. Let's see. Ooh, this move. What if? This is a big question. What if? Now, yes, this is the what if. It gets to this situation, and let me know what's the right way, the right move. Ooh, was this the best? Probably yes, probably not necessarily. Well, it's okay. It's making the job. Mm. Yeah, queen after bishop h3, queen h5. I was definitely expecting knight takes e4. That way you get rid of the pawn on e4, which is really, really, really difficult one. So yes. Oh, I got Coach Tyler texting the coach. Coach Tyler, hanging on here. Mhm. And it fits. Um, so it seems like white is down a piece in this position. And well, let's see. White is very also very active. See, my friend Oliver versus Mr. Shiden Excalibur. Whoa. And yes, Shiden did win this game. Tournament. I know Shiding, he has been working so well when it comes for chess. He's just like fighting, working hard. And I know he has it. If he keeps training and doing it all the time, he'll be doing get where. Let's see. So we have Colton versus bases in Brooklyn. Yes. So yeah, this is going to be a for what we have. Hmm. Let's see. So what we have it. Yeah, this is going to be definitely a win for Black. So unless you go over there and still made it, Eleanor. What a beautiful name. Let's go Charlie M versus Charlie. Let's see. A gladiator. Don't get it wrong. Yeah, you know, I need to laugh. Okay. Hmm? Ooh, coach is watching his amazing. Let's see who else. Games. Jude. Let's see how is it going. Whoa. Oh yeah. Still with the yeah. Well, Black is a piece. And it seems also that he's solid. So it's turning a little bit difficult for White. But guess what? You still need to have a little bit careful with your queen and yeah, try to get your pieces out like this. Development should be one of those very first few ideas on it. So knight g3, trying to be active. Knight h5. White to move. And now he's a little bit into time trouble. Starting from here. Let me see how this goes up.
¿Qué? Habla, explica. Explica. No.
See if we have it. Still, yes, I need to. Wow, look at that. Heartbeat, Juke-san. Very strong player, amazing. This is probably the one of those reverse, but Juke's such a strong player. You have all your first place. Well, right now, let's see, versus a cash. Love the, they played the other day. I don't remember what was sold. It was a draw, I think. Yeah. They had a good game. Totally up to it. And having it up. Oh, look what they have, guys. Look who's here, just in case. Summer's here. My little doggy Summer. So we have Central Pawn. Um, yeah, white's material down, but he definitely has way more center control. So this should be. Well, hmm, I would probably have play a move like Queen E2. The reason why I will probably have play Queen E2 because I don't want to trade queens in this position when, well, I'm just a pawn down now, but I may, like, it's not a great idea. I can't play the endgame. Oops. So rook just pass over. Yep. Go back to tournament. Good. It was a good game. Not bad, but Jacob versus Shidin. What a matchup. Shidin is doing it these days. Playing very focused chess. I think that if he works really hard, could get all the way up to what he wants. Good player. He was having such a great understanding when we were doing after school programs. Most of the time, his lessons, he was 100% all over. My little dog is here, so that's why, guys. Totally have it. So what do we have? Very interesting position. White has space. Well, not space, but very central, very important knight on d5. Also, black has a little bit much worse pawn structure. So, yeah, this could definitely be. So I'm wondering if, yeah, probably we could also argue that the bishop's doing a great job in the game. It's very strong. It's always in f2. For now, it's like protecting the main weakness on f6. But the key is that in this position, the king situation for black, black's king, that's going to be always a subject for, I mean, like, it's going to be a problem because of the reason is I'm just going to like castle all this, and then suddenly the king is into big trouble because of me trying to, yeah, to attack it. Like, it doesn't look like the black king has a safe, safe haven yet. Or should play. I mean, just normal moves. I think that will do. If you're not doing that, then you could get in trouble. Christopher Landon versus Caitlin. So we have this position where, well, white is down material. So it's going to be a very difficult situation for the white kidney. And in this case, I mean, you're down a queen and still see how this queen is x-raying, and the knight can come to d3, which is also a pawn. So that could be, that definitely be a situation. Emma versus Owen. White is up a piece, and he has this pass pawn in the position that, well, so he wants to not let his pawn go. And Mafu, the butterfly. I would probably have tried, well, d6, I thought. d6 is just dropping most of the pawns too. So, oops, that's a rook. Oh, yeah, double pass pawn. Now it's going to promote. And this is going to be definitely over. Let's go back to this main game. Very two strong players right now. It seems like white is winning an exchange in this position. We could also argue that the knight was such a strong piece on d5 that maybe you just don't want to capture it, but that could be a situation. Interesting. I was trying to find myself an idea, but the truth is that this very simple plan just, I don't like this queen on a7. This queen is just totally out of play right now. Should be on the king side. There was a strategy chapter that I was teaching to kids related to once of your pieces goes to the other side of the board. When the queen goes, in this case, it goes so far away from the king that makes the position to be, difficult for her. Right now, probably some people. Yeah, this could be. My question also is, what should I say? Yeah, this is winning for white. Queen out of play, you down material. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get out of this one. Oh, now this one's material. Now white is up way much more material. So yep. Now threat about trading queens comes in. Such an important weapon, trading pieces, because when you trade pieces, you make your opponent chances for checkmate go down. It's like no checkmate for black from here. In this position now, yeah, this queen f6 move is actually really strong. Now like you're a little bit pained sometimes. So now the f7, very much more squares becomes weak. Oh, beautiful. Yes. Yeah, now the rook is going to fall. Yep. And yep, checkmate's going to be next door. So I think she then's going to win to my very good friend, such a cool kid, Jacob Myers. Great attitude. I always tell two kids never resign. You keep going until the very end. That's how you should do. Now we have our friend Lloyd versus Adrian. See. And we have interesting endgame. Yeah. That I think it should be winning for white. Maybe that one because of the A pawn. It's a very strong pawn, and it's so much well protected with the bishop that that could be. Ooh, that looks on the 7th rank now. Mm-hmm. Good game, amazing game. This is a amazing game, a beautiful game. makes sense. Try to trade some pieces, especially when you have a winning advantage, right? You have weight a little bit more extra material. You most of the time you're just definitely thinking on that.
No puedo.
H3, yeah. Rook C1 was a checkmate threat. A little bit of difficulty, but H3, not blundering. Making your opponent work hard for it. You want to beat me? Yes. You're going to have to work for it. It's not going to be easy. Never. It's never easy. I don't know. Yeah, don't do it. If you were thinking to go there, don't go there. I'm literally yelling at you. Just don't go there. Please. Don't go there either. Check to the mega force. And now, yep, now extra piece. This is going to be fluid. It's going to convert versus Adrian. Yeah. White has a bigger advantage in this position out of it, guys. So please, take a look on it. Let's see. We have one of the other games, guys. Okay, so we have Elliott versus Louis. Good matchup. I want to see Elliott Guttridge this match versus Louis. This is the Fire has a very strong challenge, Mr. Guttridge. Louis is no joke. We have a Petrov defense. Now we're playing D4, D5. Very such a classical line. Knight C3 is the most popular variation these days. And now after the C4 move, trying to take away the support of the E4 knight. Very important thing about the Petrov is that E file gets open right away, so you must try to evacuate, get your king out of the center as soon as possible. You do this in most openings, but in this one, it's high yield, a very important one because the file is open for both, and you get to have the chance to play this bishop D3, one takes castles. Yeah, I mean, it's like this, right? So it takes C5, and here, and then just castle. Interesting, very interesting. Let's see. Although I'm thinking why he's thinking, which, right? There might be other moves, or you should probably play, what, knight takes C3, pawn takes C3. And then after knight C3, B3, CD5, maybe this is a playable position. Get the bishop to D3, your castles, and the game can definitely be played. Mm. Yeah, so bishop b4 goes there with the purpose to try to create a pin and definitely not work it. I mean, it's not working, just quite just simple defense with queen c2. Yeah, right now you just have to try to challenge the knight on e4 in this type of positions. Yeah, b takes c3, bishop goes to d3, and oh yeah. Oh wait. Also, pawn takes b4 is a possibility in this position. It's up to you to make your mind. Takes knight e4, forces bishop d3, ready to castle maybe, and if you, well, he chose this bishop distance. Maybe the other way. I think I like it more. Did I? I would think I did. Okay. Play b5 id as it's so. Yeah, maybe 6 again. Just thinking over here to get myself into. So after this bishop e7, maybe capturing, get the bishop d3, castles, and knight goes to e5. And well, this position seems okay. It seems like a good way to and if capture queen takes, check. Maybe then it's a thing. I mean, like when you play, you're trading pieces. You must ask yourself if trading it's your best choice. Is this a right plan? I wouldn't play this queen e2. I think I would love to play this position, just bishop e2, and get ready to try to see if I can go and attack the king side. And I don't know, at some point maybe just throw the castle. So this bishop e2 move, it's it's a little bit, bishop b5. Well, yeah. I guess white wants to go into this angle where you can just like play bishop c6 to close the c file and then you get your line on to an outpost, either c5 or e5 or I guess something like that. I should probably don't worry. Put your pawns on light squares. This is basic strategy, right? Something that we all know so far. So yeah. Let me see if I have my favorite son over here. Like I had and I put it up, and I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I have it connected because I want to set up my favorite one. I guess I would probably say this is okay. Good. So let's put it up. Right? Should be a 10. I don't know, for some reason I'm not having it. It's not sounding. So this endgame definitely seems interesting because the first thing I would probably look at this position is the battle between the knight versus a bishop. We kind of know usually main strategy. Black did the right move, which is this f6 move. Take the dot squares away from the knight. Since I have a bishop, I want to put I have a light square bishop. I want to definitely set my pawns on dot squares. In this case, these pawns on c6, d5 are fits on the light squares, which creates some sort of dot square weakness on the trades, maybe, yeah, some few ideas. But it seems like the knight's not being active anytime soon. So, yeah. Well, I guess it is. I mean, this is a very interesting, very high game. Let me see if I can go watch out, get some other game. Let's see how Shadin and Jonas is going. Good game. So far, it seems. Well, maybe I should say maybe White is definitely better. Whose move is it? Yeah, White is better here because of. There's a very active, a little bit much more active pieces, and we can all agree that the knight on b8, it's not so well placed, and yeah. So White is having a great position on the game. Something to consider. Interesting game. This is going to be one that could finish. Let's say Patrick, PS 230 versus Owen, PS 230. Let's see how it's this position looking. So, oops, daisy. That was not what I was expecting to see. And now we have this little tiny detail about this position. Yep, he played it. Bishop takes f2 check. Now the queen, it's hanging on a6. He literally saw it. And yep, it seems that black is winning. I mean, should be able to be in control, but well, we all know how it is. Sometimes we're winning and we lose some chess games, so it happens to all of us. But why not? Why not literally happens? Okay, let me go back to the two main games, which are very interesting right now. Elliot and let me see, a little bit reloaded. It got not totally where we wanted. A little expecting to see. So, oh, okay. So yes, we have. And yeah, I kind of thought that it could have been into big trouble because of the position. Yeah. I mean, this queen d7 move is a little bit of a mistake. You just put your rook where it's x-rays now, take some b6. Now rook has not too many squares, and yeah, this is going to be probably a win for white. Let's go back now to our game with Elliot and Louis. Right now, yeah, all I can see right now, it's putting a lot of pressure on the 7th rank for white. But this rook has a target on c3. And well, this 96 move was the move we were all thinking of. And what's going on? Rook takes c3 with g7, king h8. Maybe, yeah, maybe there is some things happening. Oh, I wouldn't have done that one because I have this such a great. Oops, checkmate. So Goodrich won the game. It was probably winning for. But now we have Patrick versus Owen, PS1, PS11. Classic checks. The chessmates are over here. So we're watching this position where it seems like literally very, 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 I don't know, Queen B6, King G2. And we have a position where definitely black is winning. So yeah, we abandon. Good. And I think they're on their way to. So we have a first place, Elliot Goodrich, 4 out of 4. We have Jonas, 3 out of 4. So Goodrich is in first place by him, standing all by himself. Jonas, Christopher, Landon, Jacob Myers, Shidim, Woo, Scalibur, Clark Kent, Mr. The Butterfly, Emma, Jude K. Adrian, and well, up until Jude K, they're all with 3 out of 4. So pretty tied up. But Mr. Goodrich is having an amazing domination on the tournament. Some of the other players doesn't seem they have been having good tournament, but it's okay. It happens sometimes. This is how the games goes. Now we have Elliot and Jonas. Last game of the round, watching up. And yep. See this game, how it goes to develop. So we do have a Queen's Gambit. There's like a Queen's Gambit. Was this a Queen's Gambit accepted? Let me see. He played GTO, a Catalan, some sort of type of system. And now this might transpose in some sort of Tarash, but guess what? You know, this bishop on C1 is not literally developed. It's usually comes around here on G5 in the Tarash. Because now this bishop before. I don't like keep moving the piece over and over. I'm always so much against this things. Because you do pin the knight, but guess what? You're giving up probably your best bishop in the position, so it is a thing. So don't underestimate this position. So I know I usually will not say, I try not to talk about moves and mention moves, but I am going to. I want to do a good analyze out of these games. So after 94, putting pressure over here, maybe not just 92, but Queen C2. Some point putting more extra pressure on C. There are a few possibilities here. You can just take on D2, make yourself your mind to keep up the bishop here, or you can just take on C3, takes, and yeah. And those are great possibilities out of the game. Yeah. And after taking, maybe back to just play 97. What they do on IC5. IC said D7 was a mistake because of 51. Maybe even 96 was interesting. But hey, listen, this position seems okay. Oh, this 53, I'm not so fan of it. I think that normal moves would have done it, that job. Well, let's see. Second place, let's see how it's battled for second place. We have Jude versus Lewis. This is an amazing game. I want to sit down myself and look at it. And we have Jude play the Albin counter gambit, which is a very, very, very sharp opening. Why not? Albin counter gambit is doing it. Totally. Black is literally very active, although white is up at pawn, but yeah. you must try to know these positions with the white pieces. If you don't know this, you could get in real trouble. So yeah, even myself, I have to check that out, see how it's going with theory. As far as I remember, it was like an 8-3 type of theory, move early on, move, I don't know, 3-4, which has been playing these days a lot. Here we have it. Wow. This E3 move is definitely not what you want to do around here. And yeah, because it's I mean, normal moves should do now is this queen b6. Of course, this is not definitely the move. I mean, just probably knight d3 should make it. There was tons of big mistakes. I mean, happening right now. Yeah, this is going to be definitely a problem. Bishop b4. Oh yeah, you do put pressure on the pin. You're not allowing your opponent to castle, which makes sense. But not probably the way I would have played from here. I would have done something different. So yeah, knight d3, knight f6. Those are the kind of moves you want to control. I think definitely still black should be probably definitely winning here. So. Yeah, knight d3 now. I see one. Just missed the piece. D2. Yeah. Now this should be good. Okay. Let's go back to main game. And what do we have? Ooh. Trouble over here, maybe no, but bishop d5 could hold. Takes on a6, takes on check. Tactics was around over there, so it seems that Mr. Goodrich is going to be the winner of this tournament. Mr. Goodrich is, we definitely can say that Mr. Goodrich is no joke. Okay, so guys, I'm very happy to have the chance of going again, broadcasting the tournament. Guys, I hope you sometimes can see the videos after what are the comments out of the tournament games and learning out of it. There's a bunch of ways for us to see your games analyzed, and I highly encourage you to see it. If you guys are interested, we can go over probably the games next time, and we're going to do later on as a plan. As I said, I'm going to try to see if I can do a lecture on the London system, so we can learn some options, just not only with white, but also with the black pieces. And the reason why I wanted to show a little bit point of view for black, because we see so many London systems with the white pieces, and most of our kids are facing them when they go to tournaments. So I think it could be one of those little tiny good options for development and opening. Try to practice some chess. As I said, chess is having this big boom because we're all home right now with the pandemic, and since we are in a little bit of a stay home mode, we want to try to see how much we can improve. We're all trying to do it, and why not? Chess makes us to be super happy and super cool. So why not work it, puzzles. See you later on with the broadcast in the afternoon, just to see how we go with our chess. Okay, so see you guys around, work out, do your puzzles, and we'll see you back.